Kamaru Usman, who has fought both Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev, just gave his take on their upcoming middleweight title clash at UFC 328. Kamaru credited Strickland as an elite caliber fighter who has already been champion and can absolutely become champ again. He highlighted how much Sean has improved since their own fight. Better striking defense, sharper jab, smarter fight IQ, and relentless cardio that wears opponents down over 5 rounds. Usman believes Strickland has turned into a completely different problem compared to a couple years ago. When it comes to Chimaev, he keeps it real. Khamzat's wrestling is elite. His pressure breaks people, and once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. But Strickland's takedown defense sits above 90% across his career, and he's proven he can stay on his feet even against high-level grapplers. With Chimaev defending his belt for the first time since winning it in August 2025, and Strickland coming off a statement TKO win over Anthony Hernandez, this is shaping up to be a very intriguing striker versus grappler clash, and it might come down to who executes their game plan first.
First of all, you never count someone out. If Sean Strickland has worked his way up to that middleweight title picture, has become a middleweight champion, and has gotten back up there and challenged for that belt again. So for Sean Strickland to continue to work himself back into these positions, that lets you know how good he is. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys to where we know is a very, very special guy. He has the ability to do these great things, but at the same time, we're still waiting for a complete performance, because it's almost like he uses one skill, and he's so dominant that he's able to still dominate and win these fights. He's needing that guy, that dance partner, to make him have to use him and bring him all out. And I think this could be the fight right here. If Sean Strickland is able to stop Khamzat Chimaev from taking him down, then Khamzat has to stand with him. And that's where you're potentially going to see all of Khamzat's arsenal.
Reputable journalists New York Rick and GC just confirmed Gene Silva will be in the arena for Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy, and he's positioned as the likely next featherweight title challenger regardless of the result. They made it clear this fight is not being treated as a title eliminator by the UFC, even though both Evloev and Murphy are undefeated in their UFC runs with insane win streaks and top rankings. The MMA community mostly believes the winner should probably get a title shot, but the UFC seems set on Gene Silva jumping the line, unless Movsar or Lerone delivers a huge highlight reel finish that forces their hand. This directly contradicts Alex Volkanovski's repeated requests for his next defense to be against the toughest available contender. Volk has said multiple times he wants either Evloev or Murphy next because they represent the most dangerous stylistic threats. He believes Silva is not the absolute toughest matchup right now compared to the undefeated pair. Let's roll the clip from the Ariel Helwani show, where journalists discuss Silva's arena presence, his likely title shot path, and why this isn't officially a title eliminator despite the stakes.
So Jean Silva will be at the UFC London card to watch this, what should be title eliminator. That's beside the point. Jean Silva, though, is going to be in the arena.
You said it should be a number 1 contender fight.
Yeah.
Is it a number 1 contender fight?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so
I
either.
do not think that the winner of this is guaranteed a title shot.
I don't think the winner of this is even the odds-on favorite to get a title shot.
Oh, wow.
No matter who wins this, do you think that their performance will be better than Jean Silva's last performance? Or more exciting, or more palatable for a casual fan, or something that the UFC would want to put in there? Knowing that Diego Lopez was thrown in there for a rematch last time.
I think there is a chance, but I don't think that is what is going to happen.
If Movsar Evloev or Lerone Murphy has an incredible performance, do you think they will get a title shot?
I think yes.
Okay, now let's get even more granular.
If, like, say Lerone goes out there and has a performance like Sean Strickland had against Fluffy Hernandez. He's stuffing Movsar's takedown, he putting him on him, and he finishes him in the 3rd round. I think he'll get a title shot.
Islam Makhachev is locked in and fully focused on sharpening his grappling as he prepares for his next title defense after dethroning Jack Della Maddalena to become a 2-division champion. His camp work tells the story. He's doubling down on the same relentless pressure and ground control that has made him untouchable. After proving he can take elite strikers into deep waters early against JDM, Islam knows every new challenger brings a different puzzle, so he's refining every detail to stay ahead. Recently, PFL heavyweight champion Vadim Nemkov dropped a bombshell bombshell from inside the camp. While preparing for his own fight, Nemkov spent a full week training with Team Khabib, and then Khamzat Chimaev showed up. What followed was legendary. A full-intensity sparring session between the welterweight king and the newly crowned middleweight champion. The entire gym stopped to watch as these two beasts went at it on the mats. Nemkov said the grappling exchanges were insane. Scrambles, control battles, and pure intensity that left everyone shocked. He specifically called out how well Islam handled Khamzat's overwhelming physicality, holding his own and even dictating position at times. Let's dive into what Vadim Nemkov had to say.
Я не думаю, что он сильно удивит Ислама в борьбе, но тут он выходит, джеб попал, правый попал, джеб попал и берет, начинает придавливать клетки. Выносливость там выйдет на первый план, возможно. А уровень борьбы это во втором плане.
Dan Hooker just opened up about the recent controversy surrounding his personal life. He explained that he was in a relationship that ended, which triggered a serious meltdown for the woman involved. Hooker said hurt people, acknowledging that her actions during that time stemmed from pain and emotional turmoil. He made it clear he holds no grudge toward his ex. This comes after weeks of speculation and leaked messages that painted Hooker in a negative light, leading to backlash from fans and media. Hooker's next bout is expected this summer. He's already back in the gym grinding, targeting a return around July or August to climb back up the lightweight rankings after his loss to Benoit Saint-Denis. He's hinted at wanting a big matchup in Europe, possibly against Paddy Pimblett or someone else in the top 10 to get back into title contention. The comments have split reactions online. Some fans respect him for owning it and not hiding. Others still criticize the behavior that came out during the breakup. Let's roll the clip of Dan Hooker explaining the breakup, the meltdown, and why he's moved on without any grudge.
Yeah, well, I can obviously touch on that. You know, first, I feel like a bit more credit needs to go, well, a lot more credit needs to go to Mrs. Hooker, because I think we are realizing that I'm a bit of a wild man, and she's an absolute soldier. She's kept me on track this whole time. I don't think I'd be a functioning human without that woman there having my back, protecting me. And yeah, well, I was in a relationship which was like all above board, and we ended it, and it was kind of like a mutual agreement that it wasn't going to work out. That kind of led to a bit of a meltdown and a bit of a reaction and a blow up, which is understandable, you know. Hurt people do hurt things. I don't have any grudge towards her or hold any malice towards her. I hope she moves on and finds another bloke to terrorize.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.